Can you find new construction in the heart of the Metroplex for under $500,000 right now? Well, I'm going to tell you next. Plus, it's a gated community with trees and some hills. So are you excited? Don't go anywhere. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell for notifications so you can be made aware the next time we put a new video up on the channel. Hi, I am Elizabeth Oliva. This is the Fort Worth Home Tours, and we get calls and texts from people just like you every single day looking to make a move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So whether you're moving in 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, or 8 years, go ahead and give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, or book a Zoom. Call and text is best because I do answer my phone and respond back to text messages. We can connect and I can see how I can help you make a smooth move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Or if you're here and you just want to upgrade or maybe downsize and you have a home to sell, I can help you with that as well. So let's connect. So where am I? I am in the heart of the Metroplex in Arlington, Texas. This is on the east side of Fort Worth, but it's in the middle of the Metroplex. You are 30 minutes to Fort Worth, 30 minutes to Dallas, 30 minutes to the airport, 17 minutes to the AT&T Cowboy Stadium and the whole sports complex in the middle of Arlington. And you are 5 minutes to Lake Arlington. You're surrounded by 2 different golf courses right here. And as I said, look at the trees. You don't get that normally in a new community. So this is a community with 75 lots left, and it is being built by DRB Homes. I have a new build about to happen with DRB in another community, but I wanted to come over here and see this little pocket because I'd driven by it, but I had not been in. So I'm so excited to show you these models and let you know more about what they have going on and how you can be a part of it. So let's go take a look. All right, so as we come in the main hallway, one thing I really noticed about their hallway, it looks a lot like Perry Homes with the coffered ceiling and the really tall ceilings. And these are a pretty wide entryway here. Goodness, 6 feet or more across. So as you can see, they have a nice side table, artwork. It's really pretty right through here. And off the front, we first have, looks like we've got a little coat closet tucked back in here. And I like how this has its own little hallway. And then we come to the first spare bedroom. And let's check out the closet. Okay, pretty good closet. Pretty good sized closet here. And tall ceilings really help. That gives us some extra room up there for storage, for sure. All right, what do you guys think about the color? And you got a little extra detail here because this is in the front of the house. And it's pretty nice. I like the color. It's not too bright. And bathroom spare here right off the front for this bedroom and guests. And I love, look at that, nice little vault to the ceiling. These are really nice rectangular tiles, almost all the way up. I mean, not all the way up, but this is probably standard height for these tiles. All right, and you got a lot of room in here. So you got a little extra room. You could put like some kind of a cabinet or something right there. Easily do that. Moving along, we have our study right here. And this has, it has the glass doors. Really big study, actually. Really good size. And you could probably make this a media room if you wanted to do that. I think it would be pretty easy to do that. Here, I'll give you a different angle so you can see what it looks like if you were inside of it. Again, nice tall doorways, entryways. Here's your laundry right across, and that's going to be your garage in there. So good sized laundry room. Into the living. This area kind of reminds me of the David Weekley home a little bit. And notice how they put the tile all the way to the ceiling. It's a beautiful look. And you got the cabinet, you got the lighting above, you got the lighting underneath, and the built-ins. That's really nice. Now keep in mind, this is a model, so you're gonna have a lot of upgrades. look at this. Okay, so this is a good sized pantry. You could put all kinds of gadgets up here. Again, very tall, lots of room on the top. And then straight across, you have your living and dining kind of together. Very good open concept here. No fireplace. So I'd ask this a lot. How many people care about that? How many people don't care about that? In Texas, we get to use it a few times a year, not very much. Not very much at all. But some people want that. So you could probably add a fireplace and you'd probably get rid of that right there. Or you could add an electric one later where you have that. You could do that anytime. And one of my favorite things that they do have the trash pull out. I think that's very, very important. So my sink is like this as well. It's got like the curve there because you have a smaller second sink. Do you guys like that, or do you want one big sink? Leave me a comment and let me know. So you got a 4-burner cooktop here, gas cooktop. Very, very popular. How many of you love gas? Like to cook with gas? How many of you don't care? How many of you don't care? Some people don't. I really do like this little arch here, these windows. I think that's a really nice touch. Now, these lots are 50 by 110. What you're gonna see here is you're gonna see the other houses back. So this lot would probably be, you see the fence there? So your fence line would be right in here, okay, right where this little dip is, because that's a grading. So you don't have as deep of a backyard as in some of them that I've seen, but you kind of have a side yard over here because you have 50. Okay, so that's not bad. And you have a tiny little space over here, a little bit of space. And then your AC is behind the fence, which I do like. I do like the fact that it's hidden back there behind your fence. So nice privacy fencing in here. There's a good sized patio. It might be upgraded. In fact, I bet it is, because usually if it's not upgraded, usually it ends right here. So I bet you this is an upgrade to extend the concrete. Not a big deal though to do that. And we're gonna come back to the primary here in a minute, but let's explore the other bedrooms around here on this side of the house. So you have 2 different sides. So you've got spare number 2. Let's check out this closet. Okay, it's kind of small. Yeah, not very big at all. Okay. This is a guest room, so people don't stay too long. And then you got your second bath here, second spare bath, and 3rd spare bedroom. And this is a queen size bed. It's tight. Okay, it's tight in here. But if these are for guests, or if you have a kid that has like a full or a twin, you have a little more room. Okay, so for my favorite, of course, they'll always end in the primary. Ooh, this is nice. Feels cool. Nice little place for artwork. And here's your primary. You've got a bay window. This may be an upgrade to jut it out in a bay window, but isn't that pretty? And these look like blackout curtains. I think they are. And then here is your primary. What do you think about the accent wall? Black. How many of you like the contrast? How many of you think it's too contrast? It's too much. It's nice. It's a nice touch with your black hardware. I think that's a nice touch. So I'm going to go this way and let you see what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Had to touch that. Here is what you would see when you wake up in the morning. Nice bay window, lots of light. And then you have your really long double vanity here. That's really nice. You got a lot of space, and you got a makeup room area. And because they did the super shower, if you had a tub, it would probably be over here somewhere. This would be not as long, and you'd incorporate a tub, but they did a super shower, which a lot of people really want these days. And you got the frameless glass, so it goes both ways. What do you guys think about that tile? It's pretty bright. Some people may think it's too bright. And your throne room. And finally, your primary closet, which I'm pretty impressed with because you got the seasonal rod. Seasonal rod up there. So that's pretty good size. Pretty good size. So what do you guys think? The main thing here is location, location, location. We say that in real estate all the time. However, this is true. You are in the heart of the Metroplex, in between both cities, depending on where you're gonna go to work, okay? If you need to go to Dallas, if you need to go to Fort Worth, the airport, you are so centrally located. This is crazy. So as I said, I think we got 75 lots left. These are 50 by 110 size. Property tax. This is awesome. 2.21. It's even got a lower property tax. No pit, no mud. That's amazing. HOA is $11.05 a year, starting at $430 basically on floor plans. So add some design in there, 30, 40,000 of design. Right now they've got incentives though. And this is, he was saying this is probably the best one, half off up to 60,000 in upgrades, your structural and your design. Okay. That's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal. And we're in the Juniper, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. There is one plan that you can do a 3-car garage in here. It's the Oleander. You just lose the flex space if you do that. You keep a 4th bedroom, but you lose the flex space. Again, gated community. It's got 2 entrances, one off of Pioneer Parkway or 303, and the other one off of Green Oaks, and they're both gated. It's got some topography. It's got some hilliness to this community. It's really cute. Really cute. And right now, so let me explain a little more about these, how they do their designs. So at time of contract, you are going to look at your structural upgrades, and you're going to look at anything that you want to add or options. If you do want to do a 3rd-car garage, if you want to change a flex room to a study or add doors, those are structural upgrades, okay? If there's a lot premium, that's going to be applied at the time of contract, and then you go to design within 2 weeks of contracting. And at design is where you can then use the rest of your $60K, and that's your interior. That's your, probably trash pull is probably an upgrade. Definitely know that all of that is an upgrade. All of that. Under cabinet lighting, which you can find under cabinet lighting on your own. It just won't be on a switch, okay? And that's the difference if you do it at design. Different things, the flooring. This is the biggest thing. This is one of the biggest ticket items. Most builders, the standard flooring is a 12 by 12 ceramic tile, or just a tile, okay? Most people do not want that. Some do, but most people want a wood look tile, or they want a laminate, luxury vinyl plank, or engineered wood. That's one of your biggest ticket items at design. That and your countertops, okay? That is what I can tell you. So that's where you probably will spend your additional. Oh, and on the structural, I forgot to mention your brick, your exterior, your exterior choices are at time of contract, 2 weeks after is design. So there are 3 different deposits with this builder. 3 different deposits. There is an earnest money deposit just to hold the lot. And then there is your structural upgrade, fraction of your structural upgrades as a deposit. And then when you get to design, they're going to have a fraction of your design upgrades as a deposit. So by the time you get all your deposits down, you've put down probably more than you needed to towards the loan even, and they can even reduce the loan amount. So a lot of ways to slice it, and we can talk about that if this is a community for you, and how the creative ways to get into a home in this area, especially if you want to be in the center of everything. This is unbelievable location, y'all. I used to live right around the corner from this, and I can tell you it is an amazing location. So tell me what you think. Is this the home for you in the area? Let me know. Okay, I've got a bonus home to show you. This is an inventory home that is ready right now, and it is 2-story. It's huge, and I think it's 3,000 square feet, and it's ready right now, and it's priced right under $500,000. It is right behind me. So glad you stayed till the end. You get to take a look at this one. Let's go. So as we come into this hallway, you're gonna see it soars to the 2nd floor. That is absolutely beautiful. Pretty long hallway here, and off the front we've got our first spare bath with a walk-in shower. That's really nice, and pretty good size spare. I'll go kind of quick. Okay, linen closet. And then off to our left is our laundry and garage with extra storage underneath in here in the garage area. And we've got our garage. Where's my light? Oh, okay. So we got a little extra space here. That's nice. Yeah, 2-car garage. So not bad, not bad. How many of you want a 3-car garage? How many are like, I gotta have a 3-car garage? Okay, so this has some contrast as well, like the other home. They did it, it's kind of a gray, like a grayish, kind of a grayish color with the black cabinets. Who likes the contrast? And then we got our pantry, good size. So this is probably the standard, is your slide in here instead of your built-ins. Just know that that's an upgrade for sure. And yeah, I don't see a trash pull out in this one. Similar sink, but it doesn't have the little wavy thing. Definitely a lot of good counter space here. And you've got your nook for your table. And you got a big living area. It's a really big living area. And if you wanted to add like a electric fireplace, you can put it right there. A lot of people are doing that these days. And you got this little space right here. You could put a Christmas tree. You could put kind of a cabinet, a side cabinet. Now I am going to show you guys back here. This is the, I guess the back side of the community or the front side of the community. And so you've got a brick wall, okay? Because you're right next to the street. And I want you to hear the noise. Okay, so you can hear the traffic, yes, but some people may not care about that. Some people like to have that brick wall. They really do like that because they feel it's a really secure wall. I mean, and it absolutely is a very secure wall. So let's check out the upstairs. I have not been up here yet, like at all. Let's check it out. Okay, landing area, game room-ish type. I think this is the same as they had another model there, and I think this is the same plan. Same or close. And bedroom with an ensuite. So this is kind of like this is an ensuite into this bedroom here. And yeah, so all your spares are upstairs. Check it out. Okay, yeah, pretty standard. And yeah, good size closet in here, not bad. Oh, this is nice too. So you got a little extra room here. Spare number 3 with another little extra cutout. That's nice. Put a desk there or something. So your 3 spare bedrooms upstairs. Let's see, where am I going? As we come down, last but not least, we have our primary. Yeah, I'd probably put the bed here. That's probably what I would do. And then we do have the garden tub in here. Oh, this is nice. You actually get a little seat right there or a place to put stuff. Would you sit there or what would you do with that if it were you? I would obscure this glass or do something there. Separated vanities. You got your little linen closet in here. Got your little makeup area. How many of you sit down to do your makeup? And then we have, this is not frameless, it's got a frame. Still doable. And good size closet. Yeah, the little shelves. Nice. What do you guys think about this one? 3,000 square feet, $499, right under 500, okay. And they've got some killer deals on incentives. I think I need to ask what their incentives are on this. And any incentives I mentioned, make sure you know those change all the time. And contact me first so you can get my incentives as well. So glad you stayed to the end so you could see this bonus tour. Let me know what you think. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me here at DRB Homes at the Green Oaks Preserve in the middle of everything. You guys, this is the most amazing location. Like I said, 30 minutes either direction, Dallas-Fort Worth, 30 minutes to the airport, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, like 15 minutes or so, the lake 5 minutes, golf, 2 golf courses, smack dab, all kinds of conveniences, stores everywhere, because this area is already built up. And as you can see, we got trees. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, go ahead and like the video. That really helps me out. And until next time, and when you come to town, I hope to show you around. And remember, details are below of how to connect with me, and we can talk.